Today we're making wraps. Wraps are so versatile, and today I'm sharing my really healthy versions of them. It seems you can get all of your carbs, your protein and your fat in just one wrap. Certainly more substantial than a salad and far less bread than a sandwich. Usually you'd have some protein, but I'm going to pack mine full of loads of vegetables. They're super healthy, super vibrant and absolutely perfect for the new year. I'm going to take you through step by step and show you how I do it. If you're new to my channel, it would be amazing if you could hit that like button, and why not subscribe for new fantastic foodie content that I am releasing every week. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. First thing to do then is the wraps. This is surprisingly easy to do, and I recommend you actually using a food processor just because it speeds it all up. Into our food processor, into my KitchenAid, I add in 240 grams of flour, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 30 ml of olive oil and 330 ml of hot water. We can then combine this and we can just let the KitchenAid do its thing and mix it all up. You want to knead it for about 8 to 10 minutes, check on it now and again and just see how it's getting on. Once that has been done, you can let it rest for 30 minutes. To cook our flatbreads, we take our dough, been resting for about 30 minutes or so. We can add a little bit of flour to the work surface. If it's too moist, you can use a little bit more flour. If it's too dry, just add a little bit more water. Divide it into some even sized pieces. We can use our rolling pin, and you just want to roll this out, get it a nice circular shape. Get your pan on a medium heat. You can put it on a dry pan. You don't want to overcook these. You want a little bit of colour, you want to get that sort of charred, blackened kind of look to it. But if you go too far, it'll get too crispy. You want to cook it for a minute or two each side, and then this is a really important point. Once it's been cooked, you want to put it on a plate and then cover it with a tea towel, and then that sort of moisture inside the tea towel and plate will keep the wrap sort of moist and it's more pliable. If you don't do this, it will be a bit hard and then you won't be able to fold it later on. Our first wrap is the roasted chickpea wrap. This starts off by roasting some chickpeas, adding in some smoked paprika and a little bit of cumin. Roast it in the oven for 25-30 minutes or so. To make this, we're going to toss some chopped avocado with some lime juice, combine the avocado lettuce, a bit of yogurt, some peppers, and of course the roasted chickpeas in the lovely toasted wrap. We can then wrap it and fold it. My kind of technique with folding all over is to put your filling about kind of half full in the middle, and then roll over the top, tuck in the sides, and then just roll it. Roll it as tightly as you can get it, and then it'll form a really nice shape and be nice and secure. Our second one is a really simple wild mushroom one. So we've got our tray, add in our mushrooms. I'm using some oysters, some shiitake mushrooms as well, a bit of salt and pepper, olive oil, put it in a hot oven for 20 minutes or so. To make this wrap, we're going to put a little bit of hummus on the base as a kind of binder, put our roasted mushrooms in, and then a little bit of tahini and some salad leaves as well. Fold in the side, wrap it all up, and there you have a vegan, really healthy, beautiful wrap. Delicious. Our third one I absolutely love. It's kind of perfect for breakfast. To do this one, we whisk the chipotle paste with some egg and a little bit of seasoning in a jug. Get a hot pan on the go, put in our kale, and we're going to add a little bit of tomatoes, a bit of oil so it gets a nice bit of colour. You just want to cook that kale until it's been wilted and the tomatoes are softened a little bit. Push everything to one side of the pan and then pour in the beaten egg, and then we can cook this quite loosely, quite lightly, and we can put it on our lovely warm tortilla. Add a little bit of avocado as well, some sliced avocado, and roll it all up, and there you have the most amazing kind of breakfasty inspired wrap. Delicious. These wraps are so tasty, and I think just going to the little bit of extra effort of making your wraps is well worth it. You can buy the wraps, and okay, it's a bit more convenient too, but actually just making it yourself takes a little bit more time, but you get a really amazing result. The wrap, the bread has this lovely fresh feeling, it's nicely toasted, and it just tastes amazing. Let me do a little taste test. I'm going to taste the egg and the kale, avocado and tomato and see what it's like. That's so lovely. I love the juiciness of the tomatoes, the lovely heat from the chipotle paste, and of course the texture of the egg. Kale is really nice and it adds a little bit of greenery as well. Really lovely wrap. I would encourage you to try these and let me know what you think. Drop a comment below, tell me what you think of these wraps. Until next time, fellow foodies, happy cooking and see you later.